He's been around music his entire life, and now he's turning heads as a singer-songwriter. This is GroundSounds On the Grind, Jimmy Nash. What's up? This is Jake with GroundSounds on the Venice Canals. I'm here with Jimmy Nash, singer-songwriter from Nashville. You moved to LA about 15 months ago. How has the transition been going?
Transition's been great. I mean, it's people are a little different in California. They're a little more easygoing than in Nashville. It's a little different attitude, but I've really enjoyed it. I love the weather, love just the lifestyle.
So last year you released The Road to 33, your debut full length. A lot of good elements and styles and instruments, good variety. What has the reaction been to that? What was your goal for the album?
Our goal with this album was to leave it not to make it overproduced, to kind of leave it mostly about the vocals, about the lyrics. It's very acoustic, and I really think we accomplished that. Todd Hannigan produced it on me. I was very happy to get him my first album out. He worked with Jack Johnson on his first 3 albums. So I think that was our overall goal, just so people can hear my voice, hear the lyrics, see what they think of the songwriting. Yeah, and I think that's what we did.
Well, what inspires your songwriting? Is it more of a sound that you want to create or a message that you want to get across, or both?
It's fun. It's different every time. Like, sometimes I'll have a melody and it's been driving me crazy, and it's like, okay, I've got to find some words. Yeah. And I don't want to just throw words out there. I got to find a meaningful message to go with this melody. But sometimes you really do have something you want to say. Sometimes you have, if you fell in love, if you got mad at somebody, you broke up, you smashed your car, you want to write a song about that. And those always are the best songs, I feel, because you're drawing from personal experience.
So your song, More Than Crazy, pretty much impossible to dislike that song, I think. You just turn it on and it makes you feel good. And it was featured in a ABC TV show.
Yeah, Jane by Design. We got that last summer. That was a wonderful it was a month after we released the album, and it was kind of like something major, like the song being accepted. Like, okay, Here you are. You're not just any singer-songwriter now. You've had a major song. You've had a song on a major show.
So I have to ask you about this. Is it true that you co-wrote this album with your mother?
That is true.
That's awesome. That's
yes.
Fantastic. I can't even imagine that scenario, though. What was that experience like?
Well, it's not that weird when you grew up as I did, because I watched my parents write my whole life. That's what led to me becoming a songwriter. Yeah, that's why we moved to Nashville when I was a child. So it wasn't that odd. It did. For a couple years, I would present ideas to her, and she didn't let me go just because I was her son. She'd be like, it's just not good enough. It's not there. And I'd be very disappointed, but it made me work and work and work to improve the songs. And yeah, we wrote, we had 9 songs. One of them was a cover, Who Didn't Make It With You from Bread, but then we wrote the other 8 songs all together.
Well, Jimmy, thank you so much for talking to us. It's been great.
All right, thank you for having me.
All right, this is Jake for GroundSounds On the Grind.
This is Jimmy Nash, and you're watching GroundSounds.